Anderson has this one teed up and end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry for James Conner. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Murray going to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now a third down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. Play fake. Murray. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple after the sack on first down. Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Interesting, and they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2.
After that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
Told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell, now stop playing games, good and break yo. That
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Right to the air. Here's Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 59 yards. And the Cardinals go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
A first down carry by Elliott. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
This is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. He's at the
chain a game when the QB chain birth most of the chains in the game. No post office, we stand for time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Murray now on first down. Forced out to his left. Finding room at midfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
That was a bad escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Here's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they like to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. In front! 694!
On 2nd and 9. Carr looking deep for Adams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Murray now. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 30 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board first first here in Vegas. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Carr now on first down. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And some room to work. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold. Contact brings up 2nd down. Now Carr again. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
29.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Touchdown Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 34 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. As the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the Raiders have got him. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And here comes Abdullah on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because off. Down the numbers. There he goes. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Brought down by Jalen Thompson. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Carr going to go on 4th down. Touchdown! Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. He took a pretty big risk right.
Can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On play action, it's Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Now Murray's got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And this one too low.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And a loose football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter this.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown,